We're back here on the MLG main stage in Dallas, where Triggers Down has taken 3 straight in this series to make it 5-3. One more game and they move on. And looking down at final boss Puckett, Nexi, these guys just look defeated there.
Yeah, final boss looking out of their element right now. They really need to get themselves motivated. They really need to get a spark here, because right now they're playing like they have no energy. But hopefully they can get something started, because we are going into Game 9 of the Best of 11 series. Will Final Boss's season continue here in Dallas? We'll have to wait and see. It is Capture the Flag Pit. Nexi, what are you liking here?
Who are we going to jump off with? Can we jump off with Neighbor?
Well, you know what? If there's anyone to get this started, it is Neighbor, and it's going to be this map. We've seen what he can do with the sniper rifle, and look at this. Final boss is going to give it to him. So right away, we got a Neighbor with a sniper rifle and an overshield. This is not looking good if you're a Triggers Down fan. But check that out. All of his overshield is gone, and they knew Neighbor was going for it.
It looks like they heard they heard Neighbor was there. All 3 members of Triggers Down charging Neighbor while FearItSelf sneaks out the back with a flag.
You gotta love this execution here by Triggers Down. That was a great opening play. They knew exactly where their threat was gonna be, exactly where they were gonna go, and they really just shut down everyone from Final Boss, winning that first opening battle.
You know, I gotta give credit to Karma for only being on the team for a few weeks. He's gelling perfectly. He seems like he's been playing with Triggers Down all season long almost.
Is that a hint that you wanted to watch Karma here?
Let's make it happen. Let's do this. Karma.
Ogre 2.
I love him.
Ogre
He's standing on his teammate's head right now.
Yeah, that was the little yellow thing, but it would have been a lot cooler if it was.
Well, I'm going to pretend it was his teammate's head, because that would have been 10 times cooler.
All right, well, there is Hysteria picking up the double. Neighbor's going to say no. So Neighbor, the only one able to win their battle. Now he is sitting back at the Triggers Down base. He's going to wait for his teammates to scooch in. And once again, Neighbor's got the sniper rifle. Really, he just needs to catch fire with that weapon right here.
I want to see him playing like he was playing early in the tournament. And that was just not missing a shot, killing everything in his sight. Totally creating openings for Final Boss.
You know, in Final Boss, they were down in a similar situation against Triggers Down, being down 2 games, and they came back to win the next 3. So don't count them out yet, folks. This is Game 9. We're going to 11.
And we've seen it happen before on our pro circuit, where a team has been down, you know, by big numbers, big margins, 2 games, 3 games, and have come back to do it. So this is not over.
All right, well, FearItSelf sitting on the plat. Neighbor doing some naughty. He takes down FearItSelf, and Neighbor, the naughty armadillo, is going to fumble the flag momentarily. He's got to get over that. And their StrongSide is in the perfect situation to help him out. This is exactly what Final Boss needs. You're going to let StrongSide go out first. He's going to do the damage, distract. Neighbor hit, though, by a perfect grenade there from Hysteria. Let's jump on board with Triggers Down here as they're getting the new overshield, and they're going to set up for a counter cap.
He's on our plate. He's on our plate. I don't either.
Hysteria all up in the Ogre's faces. And he takes down Ogre 2, but Ogre 1 stays alive, and StrongSide, got to give that kid props. He is on a killing spree at the Triggers Down base. He just pulled the flag. He's got a little bit of help going through the dark tunnel. I'm jumping on board with him.
You're right, he does have a little bit of help. He has Ogre 1, Ogre 2 on the green box. Actually, they were just taken out, but Neighbor is sniping from Dark Hall, watching his back.
And now we're seeing a little bit of something that we saw from Straight Rippin' on this game type. They have Karma set up on the Final Boss tower here for Triggers Down. And he's got a sniper rifle to work with, but his BR was sloppy there as Ogre 2 takes him down.
Check out FearItSelf all the way on the other side with the Final Boss flag.
That's right. So FearItSelf and the rest of Triggers Down, they're going to counter on Final Boss's attempt, and now they have a flag capture, and that all started with Karma shutting down the flag with that sniper rifle, and then the rest of the players just moving in and outslaying the Ogres on the green box.
Absolutely. Karma did everything TD needed him to do. He put himself in a power position. You can watch 2 spawns from that top snipes. I mean, he clutched it by killing the guy on snipes. It was just a perfect position to help a team charging the Dark Hall.
Snipes wasn't really the big thing. It was, he is the distraction.
Yep.
When you have a sniper on your turret, that's what everyone does in Halo 3. They freak out and they go after him. You saw Ogre 2 going right up after him. StrongSide was there to back up Ogre 2. Meanwhile, FearItSelf, he was a naughty armadillo being a sneaky beaver, slipping it through the dark hall. Only in Texas will you hear the armadillo, I promise. All right, we're going on board with Hysteria. Karma's being taken down, but Triggers Down is looking to convert a second flag here. And there he knew that his opponent was reloading, and Hysteria takes advantage of it. Great awareness out of this young player, and he's going to move in with the second capture here for TD.
This is just slow and painful for final boss. I mean,
I wouldn't say slow, Nexy. We're only 5 minutes into the game, and this is 2 caps already for TD.
quick and painful, I apologize.
There you go. Fix yourself, son. All right, what they need is a capture out of Ogre 1 here. He's got the flag out. He's got the overshield. He's going to be able to get it all the way through the Dark Hall, but Hysteria shut down StrongSide with a perfect BR, and Ogre 1 is going to be able to get it all the way across, but that is 4 dead. This could be another counter cap opportunity here for Triggers Down. If they can slay once or twice more on the spawns, they will definitely be set up for a perfect position.
Now Neighbor actually grabbed the flag, keeping it alive. What a great play. Snuck up right through the pit while his teammates were getting shot at. Didn't really help his teammates out, but he kept that flag alive, and that's huge if you want to catch a couple flags. Ogre 1 has to win this battle.
He has to win it, and there he does. So Neighbor clutches it for the team. That is going to pump up the Ogres as Ogre 1 is going to put in a flag of their own for final boss. Here we go, Nexy. Now it's a game.
That was absolutely gigantic. I mean, you had all 4 dead on final boss. They spawned courtyard. They all had to run up top. They managed to slay all of Triggers Down and put the flag in. Thanks to Ogre 1. Thanks to Neighbor. Great play by final boss.
All right, well, Ogre 1 is taken down. Meanwhile, Neighbor, he is sitting in the sword room with the sniper rifle. Of course, the overshield's going to be coming up here in about a minute, but Neighbor is going to be taken down. Let's jump on board with StrongSide. He has been doing a great job of being on Triggers Down side of the map all game long. This time, he's going to be caught by Hysteria and FearItSelf. Nexty, who you want to watch? Pick one.
Let's go with Karma. I got to go with Karma.
Big Karm dog.
Big Karm dog.
Yes.
Bringing out all the animals here. We got the beavers, the armadillos, the dogs.
No cats yet. Well, Karma's dead.
Unicorns. There was a unicorn mentioned.
Unicorns too.
I don't know if you can call that an animal. It's more of a mythical creature.
Oh, excuse me. And a naughty armadillo. I guess the naughty armadillo is a real creature, huh? Anyway, Hysteria with another flag.
Nice transition back to the H-man. All right, Hysteria going up against Ogre 2. Ogre 2 wins that battle, and as SK is the last member alive for Triggers Down, he's going to hide. We're jumping on board with Neighbor. He's got the boom booms. He's got the overshield, and now they're going to push in on the Triggers Down spawn. But fortunately for TD, it looks like they're spawning in their mauler. Oh, you actually have Hysteria and Karma sneaking through over to courtyard. They slipped through their flag. Now we got FearItSelf coming up on the training, but Neighbor was waiting for him with those rockets. And FearItSelf is, or Hysteria rather, is alive in his flag. And he picks up a huge beatdown, stopping the assault here from final boss. Now they're going to have to delay and wait for StrongSide to get back into position. Nice sneaky play there by Hysteria. Rockets, ooh, swing and a miss there from Neighbor. He's moving on top of the tower, but he's going to get shot at from overshield. And it looks like Triggers Down, they're just shutting down assault after assault here from final boss.
Check out Hysteria. I mean, you called it before. He played patient. He managed to kill, I don't remember who it was, but somebody out of the Triggers Down base. And one at a time, the final boss members fell just because Triggers Down played a little patient, a little conservative, and waited for final boss to pretty much walk in front of him.
All right, now check this out. Karma's not at his base. He's at the opponent's base. Meanwhile, final boss is all focused about this flag cap. They lost track of Karma, and Karma's going to throw some long-range grenades. He's not pulling the flag yet. He doesn't want him to know he's there. His grenade obviously missed there on StrongSide.
But I think he bought just enough time for his Triggers Down teammates to run across the map. There you see he's getting some help right now.
Help from SK, so SK is going to be there. FearItSelf is there as well. We're jumping on board with Fear. He's sitting pretty in the green.
Speaking of sitting pretty, he's also sitting very, very close to that screen. I thought his chair was empty for a second. Couldn't even see it.
All right, well, Neighbor, he has really stepped it up this game. Every time I go back to him, he's got medals and he's got a power weapon. Silence in the venue, no action going on. Now it's getting it started with Neighbor on the needles. He's got the sniper rifle, he's got FearItSelf in front of him. Oh, and I thought he was going to hit that no-scope, but once again, we got to check out Triggers Down. They stopped the final boss assault, and now they got Karma with a full overshield. Waiting for Ogre 2 to come through the cuts. There's Ogre 2, and there's the BR from Karma as he stops him. One more player in the pit. Help him out. Yep, Hysteria does clean it up the kill, and now Hysteria's going to run this one because Karma's got the power weapon. This is great teamwork communication here from Triggers Down, and I think we're going to see a third cap because there is no one from Final Boss in position to end this, and Triggers Down is going to be the team to advance to the championship match with Straight Rippin'.
Told you. 4-0. 4-0. It's my first bad game in the tournament.
And there you see it right there, 6-3, Triggers Down, taking Final Boss out in 4 straight games. As we gear up and get ready for our championship match, it's going to be Triggers Down taking on Straight Rippin'. You're watching MLG Championship Sunday. We'll be right back.